Wait. Wait. Y'all are sitting here trying to say the Fever play better without Clark? Are y'all serious? Clark was holding his team back? What? Are you serious? Come on, man. Let's stop playing games, B. Number one, the Indiana Fever are playing good. They're on a winning streak. They beat the number one team for the Commissioner Cup, the Minnesota Lynx. They just blew out the Las Vegas Aces by 27 points last night. They are playing.
When the final buzzer cut through Target Center on July 6, 2025, the scoreboard told an 80-75 tale of heartbreak. But the real explosion happened off camera, down a concrete tunnel where rookie phenom Angel Reese slammed a cooler and barked 6 words that detonated across the sports world. "I'm tired of this. Find me if you want." That outburst turned one tight loss into a league-wide reckoning, forcing every fan, sponsor, and executive to ask whether WNBA whistles are protecting the game or poisoning it.
Smell that? I smell the hate coming from a mile away. We saw it coming. We saw it coming, y'all. I see the hate. I smell it. You smell like the haters are out. The haters are out there everywhere. Oh, the Indiana Fever, they're better without Caitlin Clark.
The night the whistle went missing, Chicago, 5-12, walked into Minneapolis as massive underdogs against the red-hot 17-2 Lynx. They clawed within one possession 8 different times. Reese logged 16 points, 17 rebounds, and 6 assists, her 5th straight 15-rebound game, an unprecedented rookie streak. Yet the box score hit a darker number. Free throws 17-8, Minnesota. 2 trips to the stripe through 3 quarters for a team built on paint touches.
This is the world's dumbest debate. I can't believe that there are people going on national television, drawing paychecks, and putting poison on the airwaves that is literally coming, from places around it. The Indiana Fever perhaps are more dangerous without Caitlin Clark. And yes, there's some marginal stats where defensively it looks like they are playing a little bit better the last 2.
That's right. She really said it with her whole chest, like we were all supposed to forget Clark's 40.
Felt surreal. By the 4th, Reese's forearms showed purple welts, and the sky bench boiled. Then, with 31 seconds left, a hard bump under the rim sent a Lynx veteran to the line. Chicago got nothing. A 1-score thriller flipped to a 5-point defeat, and the floodgates opened. But that was only the first siren. A 6-word tirade goes nuclear.
All right, so shout out to Ken Swift. All over it, man. All over it. We have Carolyn Peck back at it once again with the nonsense, trying to spread the narrative that now the Indiana Fever don't even need Caitlin Clark. Don't even need Caitlin Clark. Plays better without Caitlin Clark. Now, this same person, right? This same person said that Angel Reese was a better rookie than Caitlin Clark. I guess they were saying at this moment, but her reason was just nonsensical as well.
Minutes later, Reese doubled down at the press dais. "Fix it. The fine is cheap. I'm done being polite." 30 minutes after that, she posted a close-up of her bruised arm captioned, "Diabolical." Hashtag free throws for Reese trended to 8 million views in 24 hours, while Fox, ESPN, and CBS all ran the clip on repeat. Debate desks split instantly, half calling her a sore loser, half saluting her guts.
Out of here. I see what y'all doing. The funny thing is, we knew y'all was going to do this. We knew y'all was going to do this. Saying the Indiana Fever are better without Caitlin Clark is a flat-out joke, and you're just a flat-out hater. You're just a flat-out hater. Where's the red nose? Put it on because you're a clown. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. Caitlin Clark is probably the second best, if not the best player in the league. The best point guard in the league, hands down.
Either way, the league could no longer hide behind who watches women's hoops anyway? Millions were watching now, and they were mad. Welcome to the season of the Phantom Foul. Reese isn't a lone wolf. 2 weeks earlier, Caitlin Clark stared down an official after a flagrant shove went unchecked. Days after that, an Aya Wilson elbow-decked Lexi Hull. No whistle, but the clip did 4 million on TikTok.
You in your heart should believe that the Indiana Fever should go ahead and trade her, since everything is set without her, since the offensive ceiling comes back to earth when you do that thing. The Indiana Fever had 2 huge wins this week that I knew would get weaponized by the dumbest amongst us, as I'll call them, to say these things, when I think both of these games had circumstances for the Fever to come out and play like that. Napheesa Collier comes out and gives an all-time atrocious performance that almost reflects nothing that she did in the first half of the year.
Coaches from Washington and Vegas have eaten technicals for screaming about vanishing calls. Numbers back the noise. League data shows foul calls are down roughly 6% year over year, the sharpest one-season drop this century. Critics spin it as let M play. Players call it let M bleed. And now the loudest rookie in years just dragged the argument into the glare of prime time. Why Angel Reese won't stay quiet. Baltimore tough, LSU royalty, nil millionaire. That's the resume. She became a household name the night she waved her ring finger at Iowa, then flipped her newfound fame into a multi-million-dollar endorsement haul before ever cashing a WNBA check. Her game is bruising, offensive glass raids, chase down swats, mean mug putbacks. She invites contact, thrives on chaos, and owns the paint like a landlord. In college, she warned refs on national TV, "Y'all better watch the elbows." Sunday night, she kept that receipt and cashed it with interest. The dollars behind one four-letter word. The WNBA rulebook tags public criticism of officiating at $2,000 to $3,000. Reese mocked that price tag. That fine is cheap. Sponsors noticed the authenticity play. Her replica jerseys jumped 18% overnight, while TikTok edits of her rant racked up millions. For a rookie whose nil portfolio already eclipses seven figures, the league's biggest stick suddenly looked more like a twig. Punish her, and headlines double. Ignore her, and every frustrated star will follow suit. Either way, the WNBA just lost the leverage war. League HQ scrambles for an exit ramp.
In this video, both involving Caitlin Clark, we got ESPN once again, making complete idiots out of themselves when it comes to Caitlin Clark. There is no other media entity that hates them some Caitlin Clark like ESPN. Should not be surprising when you have followed their history for the last decade. And I'm talking about ESPN. That's exactly why, by the way, their ratings have steadily declined for the last decade. Is clown show takes like you got after the Fever defeated the Aces without Caitlin Clark.
Late Monday, beat writers got an email. The WNBA is reviewing officiating protocols in light of recent feedback. No timetable, no specifics, just corporate smoke. Insiders whisper about emergency Zooms with Monty McCutcheon, RefOps director, and Commissioner Kathy Engelbert, who already fielded player complaints in June when concussions and flagrant 2 upgrades piled up. Translation: panic meets politics. A multi-billion-dollar media rights deal signed this spring depends on star power and pristine optics. Refs swallowing whistles while Clark, Wilson, and Reese take bruises is bad for both. Players and coaches choose sides. Inside Chicago's locker room, veterans handed Reese the mic. Marina Mabrey joked, "If she can't pay the fine, we'll pass a hat." Head coach Teresa Weatherspoon kept it tight. "I like competitors." Meanwhile, Minnesota coach Cheryl Reeve, fresh off win 17, admitted post-game, "If we didn't get that whistle tonight, I wouldn't be happy either." Washington's Sydney Johnson, already fined last month for a sideline tirade, called Reese's rant necessary. Vegas' Becky Hammon noted, "We can't preach safety, but ignore heads getting snapped back. The solidarity line is forming, and it's loud." Media meltdown and sponsor tightrope. Morning talk shows ate it alive. One ESPN set labeled Reese a rookie diva. Another hailed her as the people's champ. Fox framed it as WNBA officiating crisis. Even non-sports corners, BuzzFeed News, Teen Vogue, ran op-eds on young black women fighting bias. Brands scrambled. A sneaker company source told Sportico they loved Reese's candor but feared anti-ref politics. A beverage partner greenlit a new social campaign featuring Reese's quote, "minus the 4-letter spice." Eyes are everywhere now, which means every elbow, every missed whistle, and every tweet can swing dollars. Historical echoes. From Taurasi to today. Old heads recall Diana Taurasi shelling out $2,500 for shoving a ref in the 2021 finals. That fine felt massive then. It's couch cushion change in 2025 nil economics. But Taurasi was a veteran star battling for a championship.
But this victory, as it always does, brings out the lunatics. And what I mean by lunatics is the Caitlin Clark haters. Oh, here they come. The team is better without Caitlin Clark in the lineup. How much meth did you have to do? How much of the crack cocaine did you have to do to determine that you believe that this team is better without Caitlin Clark? Now, I will tell you this. I believe there's been some key moves, and we have yet to witness whether or not Stephanie White knows how to use Caitlin.
Reese, she's a rookie still waiting on her first playoff berth. Yet her mic check hit louder because social reach is a weapon past eras never owned. Potential fixes on the table. Coach's challenge for non-shooting fouls, already in NBA. Last 2-minute report revealing missed calls within 48 hours. Dedicated replay center to relieve overworked 3RF crews. Full-time officials. No more moonlighting in NCAA for extra pay. Players Union VP Nafisa Collier says they'll push reforms in the next CBA meeting. Owners fear delays could sabotage TV momentum. The rematch everyone circled. July 13th, links at Sky, noon Central Time, bumped up to ABC. Chicago sold out Wintrust Arena in 26 hours. Resellers are asking triple face value. Social promos tease no love lost. Will refs overcorrect into a whistle fest? Will Reese take her first flagrant for retaliation? And will a national audience see a cleanup or a cover-up? The stakes feel bigger than one standings column. Long game. What if nothing changes? Unchecked whistle woes cut two ways. Player safety. Concussion list already features Clark, Wilson, and rookie center Paige Buchers. Refs swallowing contact above the shoulders puts careers at risk. Brand trust. New fans lured by TikTok dunks might bolt if games devolve into rugby scrums. Sponsors by narratives, not chaos. If leadership drags its feet, the WNBA's growth spurt could stall right when billion-dollar deals demand liftoff. Angel Reese's brand versus the boardroom. The irony? Every fine or cryptic statement only turns Reese into a larger-than-life figure. Teenagers copy her post-move stare-downs. Influencers remix her rant into TikTok audios.
And it says Caitlin Clark, groin, ruled out for Saturday. So I say, oh, that's interesting. I haven't seen anything from the Indiana Fever yet, but maybe I'm behind. Boom, I check the Indiana Fever socials and I see nothing. Nothing on the Indiana Fever socials. So I said, okay, let me take note of that. Let me put it to the side just in case.
By weaponizing authenticity, she flips the spotlight into bargaining power on the court and at the negotiation table. Executives usually tame outspoken stars with endorsements and TV segments. Reese already owns both, so league suits face a choice: address the whistle or risk a social media juggernaut painting them as the villain. Ripple effects beyond Chicago. Las Vegas. Becky Hammon publicly demanded flagrant 2 upgrades after a headshot on Wilson. Washington. Sydney Johnson's June technical birthed a 500-comment Reddit thread titled Ref Roulette. Indiana. Caitlin Clark's bruises became nightly highlight fodder, driving record streaming numbers and outrage. Reese's explosion is gasoline on a league-wide fire. If Indy, Vegas, and Washington stars echo her words, the WNBA can't simply dole out fines. It'll face mutiny. Legacy stakes for a 23-year-old rookie. Should Reese's stand trigger real reform, she becomes a pioneer etched beside Lisa Leslie's first dunk or Maya Moore's civil rights sabbatical. If nothing changes and her label shifts to problem child, future rookies might retreat into PR-safe bubbles. One tunnel rant, 2 possible futures, and the league's integrity hangs in the balance. The whistle we all heard. The official box score will forever list Lynx 80, Sky 75. But the night's loudest stat wasn't points. It was one rookie's voice echoing through digital canyons. Angel Reese challenged the WNBA to decide what matters more, protecting optics or protecting athletes. The answer will surface in every drive, every elbow, and every replay from here on out. Because if the refs stay silent, millions of screens will keep shouting back, louder, harsher, and in high def. And that sound, Commissioner, is a lot harder to ignore than 17 to 8 at the free throw line.